Pornography and the brain. Ah, pornography. It's that touchy subject that can make you laugh, cringe, or awkwardly shuffle in your seat. We all have different opinions about it, whether we love it or hate it. But one thing we can agree on is that watching porn affects our brains. So, let's take a hilarious dive into the wacky world of science and explore what exactly pornography does to our precious gray matter. Effects of availability. When you think of porn, your mind might conjure up images of the groovy 70s with shag carpets and pizza boy plotlines. But let's face it, the days of porn being a taboo elephant in the room are long gone. Thanks to the internet, porn has become more available than ever before. According to Brian McNair's 2002 book, Striptease Culture, approximately half of all internet activity is sex-related. That's right, folks, we're multitasking like never before. Effects on the brain. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty of what happens to your brain when you indulge in some adult entertainment. Barry Gunter, a researcher and author, discovered that teenage boys are more interested in the exotic and wish they could experience it in real life. No surprises there. It turns out that if you have a positive or accepting opinion of pornography, you'll probably get aroused more often when watching it. Who would have thought? It's like a buffet of pleasure for your brain. But wait, there's more. Patrick Fagan, PhD, delved into the impact of pornography on married individuals with families. He found that porn can change someone's perception of sex. And here's a real eye-opener. Men who regularly watch porn tend to have a higher tolerance for some, shall we say, interesting bedroom activities. Christian Grey, we see you winking in the background. They might even start seeing people as objects rather than individuals with value. It's like watching a bizarre psychological transformation right before your eyes. Effects of addiction. Remember, moderation is key in life. Too much of anything, even the most delicious chocolate cake, can have negative consequences. So, imagine what happens when you overindulge your mind with too much pornography. In 2015, a group of researchers highlighted that frequent exposure to porn hasn't been fully studied yet. So, we might just be scratching the surface of the mind-bending effects. It's like entering uncharted territory in the realm of naughtiness. Here's where it gets really funny. Donald Hilton Jr. and Clark Watts conducted a study in 2011 on pornography addiction and found that the brain activity produced by cocaine addiction was identical to that of porn addiction. It's like your brain screaming, more, give me that sweet dopamine rush. So, remember, the next time your aunt is manically shopping online, her brain might be doing some funny shopping cart dances too. But fear not, my friends. Gary Wilson, the knight in shining armor, emerged in 2016 to remind us that not everyone who watches porn is a trash human. Turns out, those extreme negative effects from overusing pornography often coincide with mental illness. So, maybe there's more to the story than just blaming porn. It's like trying to solve a twisted mystery novel. The acceptance factor. Now, let's talk about relationships in porn. How do you feel about your spouse watching it? In a fascinating study, it was found that most couples didn't mind their partners indulging in some visual pleasure, as long as they were both engaged. It's like a modern-day compromise. You watch yours, I'll watch mine, and maybe we'll compare notes later. Wives, in particular, felt positive about pornography as it gave them a way to gauge their sexual satisfaction. Talk about a spicy self-improvement tool. So, my fellow adventurers in the realm of adult entertainment, no matter where you stand on the issue, one thing is clear. Pornography affects our brains in some way or another. Whether it's making us giggle, raising our tolerance for the peculiar, or helping couples explore their desires, it's an undeniable force. Have you noticed any mind-boggling changes after a little late-night viewing? Has porn turned your relationship into a wild rollercoaster ride? Share your experiences in the comments below and remember, keep it funny, folks. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode of Brain vs. Porn.